Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, Force over here, and welcome back to Afterlove EP. I did too many things that I can recall, and it's been too long since I last did it to recall them. But the three episodes before this one are still there. So yeah. So we're gonna do the 8th, ninth, and 10th day in regard to that. Alright? So, without further ado, let's get started.
So, any luck?
Hold on, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted off something. Give me a second. There we go. Now I can see see all the messages. Anyway. Huh? With what?
Oh, Rama. Your job, of course.
What? But I already have a job, remember? The band, our weekly practices, we're finally getting things started again.
That's great, but you don't have a show till the end of the month.
Just got you there, buddy.
And ever since you last again did, well...
She really got you there, buddy. Well, what?
Rama, you eat fried noodles for every meal.
How cheap are these meals, I wonder?
You're literally keeping Indomie in business.
You know, it's kind of bad when you eat so much of the same food that you basically keep a business in business. It's crazy. Hey, they're good noodles. But I know what you mean. I just can't focus on the job right now, though. I have the band, I have my friends, I have you. I can't divide my attention much more than this.
Well, without money, you can't book studio time.
Oh, is there like a payment that he has to make toward the company, you know, to the business that owns that, well, they let him rent it. I wonder how much that costs.
We need to find you a job, and fast.
Very. What do you suggest?
Oh, I know. Call Gatmus.
Why would they want to help me?
Truthfully, I'm not convinced they will. But they might have some good advice. They run the cafe and who knows? Maybe they can give you a hand with your search.
I guess.
Come on, Rama. What's the harm in trying?
That's 3 times in a row she's got you there, buddy, and I know I just voice cracked, but I don't care. Hey, Takmos, it's Rama. I'm having trouble in my job search. Wondering if you can help? Uh-huh. Are you... Uh-huh. Job right now? Are you just asking for a job right now? I mean, are you offering? Classy. Listen, I can't make any promises. Come by the cafe. Let's talk. Awesome! I'll be there in a bit. Thanks! Ironically enough, I have to go left anyway. So this is actually kind of doing me a favor. You'll have to excuse me, I'm at work right now. It's gonna be hot and I've got the coldest drinks in town. Or at least on the street. You know, funnily enough, it has been getting kind of hot even for my area. Recently, it's been crazy. I'm literally not doing anything. I'm letting my left stick do all the walking for me. Seriously. Oh, by the way. Okay, nothing else. I wanted to mention there was nothing else up there. So yeah, I will also say, I won't say what day, but in one of these 3 days we will get our second memory. It's just a rash. It's just a rash. You're not dying. It's just a rash. What's going on over here, I wonder? Keep your head up. When you think about it, a store is not that different to an art gallery. Here you take a little piece of the art off the walls and take it away with you. You have, I will be honest, and I mean this in the most serious way possible, and I know I'm pressing right every time, just to make it look like I'm talking to her, to this one, but she has some most interesting analogies ever. Like, comparing a store to an art gallery. Besides this person, how many people do you know that would make that analogy? Alright. Oh, wait. I was not supposed to go there. You know what? We'll go ahead and just do this. We'll just do a quick travel. Do you floss? Did you know floss fibers are made with lint? I read it online. Where and why? Seriously, when and where did you read that? Alright. So anyway, let's go ahead and there was, speaking of which, there was something that I missed on the 7th day. I will probably do a separate video just showing what I missed on that day. So that way we're not entirely losing all the content of what we can do for the full 100%, but it won't be at 100% because I missed that. It's not even lunchtime yet and I need a fresh undershirt. Where are you working in, see, where are you working? Like, what job do you have that's making you want to go, that's gonna make you feel like, that makes you feel like that? I'm curious. Anyway, here we go. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Hey everyone, just kidding. 5 sugars, please. Ah, absence makes the heart grow fonder. That first sip after being away for 2 days, there's nothing like it. There he is. Yeah. So.
Just ask.
Yeah, just ask him, man. What he already. Wait, hold on a second. They already know. I hate misgendering people. They already know you're there for a reason, so you might as well just openly say it. Are you hiring? He says with a balled up fist and like very annoyed, like, are you hiring?
Not like that.
Absolutely not. No, hi, how are you? What happened to that? Sorry. I'm kidding. but I'm also not. Uh, I have to be honest. Seeing you at the cafe the other day was a pleasant surprise. I'd missed the days when you and your friends split one coffee amongst four of you. I really can't tell if you're joking or not. That's the art of a man that sometimes shows emotion and sometimes doesn't. You sometimes know when they're joking, sometimes you don't. Listen, I'm not expecting you to just hand me a job or anything. But I was talking to a friend, and she said I should probably get serious about working. You needed someone to tell you this. You never say that! Do you have any leads? It's just like, why did I say that? I have no idea.
The suspense is killing me.
Tell me about it. Alright, fine. I was thinking I'd find another part-timer to work here. Great! I'll do it! Not so fast. You're great with a guitar, but have you ever worked a customer service job? Well, not really, but I'm a fast learner. I'll be the judge of that. How about a trial shift? Like a test? Exactly. You come in for one shift and I'll see how you do. If your work ethic is good and the customers are happy, then you're hired. Yes! But if you suck, you'll never make a latte in this cafe again. Ah, Cactus, I like this. I like this person. Oof, that's fair. Good. We have a deal. Today's not a great day to start, but stay glued to your phone. I'll text you when I have the trial shift set up. Then all you have to do is come by. That's perfect. Thanks, Cactus. This means a lot. Things haven't really been easy for me since... Well... I know. It's good you're getting back out there. Yeah, it feels good to be back. See you around, Rama. See you! Alright, so... I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna fast travel. I'm gonna quote unquote speed run through this. I'm gonna fast travel. So we got, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I already did the person here. So, wait. Regina's here? Where is she at? Well, let's go over to the... Well, you know what? To kind of make up for that mistake I made. Yeah. Go over here and head over here. Let's go ahead and head over here. Oh, hey Rama. Sorry, I don't feel like talking. I had a fight. That's honestly unfortunate. Hi, Satria! Hey, you're back. Still struggling, I see.
The nerve of this guy.
Wow! He's not holding anything back! How did you... Never mind. I went to the poetry thing. And? Met some other struggling artists. Wrote some new demos, the usual. See? That's progress. So what are you looking so emo about today? I'm not. I'm a songwriter, right? Are you asking me or telling me? It's like you said, music is about feelings. And I'm definitely feeling a certain way when I write my songs. I know what they're about. And you don't know if they'll make other people feel the same kind of thing. Exactly.
I don't see why that's important. Those songs are for you, Rama. They're for us.
Okay, we're gonna stop it for a second here. Cinta, I'm gonna be honest. That is not how a band completely works. Yes, they do. A band does have their songwriters. Okay, that's a given. But the band should also be willing to focus on things that all three, if not any one of the three, have dealt with. It's the reason why some of the bands have lasted so long, for a reason, with one another. So many I'm pretty sure if you look at how bands are, might have the same songwriter, but they have different meanings behind each and every song. That's just how it is. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. If you feel connected to your songs, then they will mean something to someone. You shouldn't be looking to other people for meaning or approval. Unless that person is me, of course. Now that you mention it, I thought you'd never ask. You got any of those demos on you? Give me an earbud and let's have a listen. Show me the goods! Give me a second. This one is about my ex. I wrote this one while I was grieving. Okay, we're not gonna say that, because I'm pretty sure, Cinta would be very pissed off at us for saying that. Say, I wrote this one while I was grieving. Rough stuff, Ram.
That's pretty harsh.
How is that pretty harsh? I mean, you can tell he's feeling emotion. He's got some emotions with it, so you hate it. No, it's really good. I mean, technically speaking, creeping chord progression, dancing in and out of a harmonic minors, and you get so close to a resolution and then let it hang. But you know all this. I mean, I did write it. I just mean, I can feel your pain in this. Everyone deals with grief differently, right? That's what my therapist tells me. I think you capture an aspect of it here that's pretty universal. Pure, unadulterated mourning. It hits you right in the pit of the stomach. So you like it? I do, but if I listen anymore, I'm gonna cry, and I don't know you that well yet.
Aw, he's a big baby.
I can't tell if you're being sincere or if you're joking or not, Cinta, and that's kind of concerning. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. That's not what I... Never mind. But my question for you is, when you listen to this again, how does it make you feel? I guess it makes me feel the same as when I wrote it. But like, more distant. Kind of like I'm looking at myself through a window. The grief is still there, but it's sort of surrounded by a layer of numbness. Like a gray fog.
I'm so sorry, Rama.
You know, you're deeper than you look, Rama. This is a beautiful little piece of you. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. You're welcome, I guess. I gotta get back to work, but come back when you want to show me some more of that soft underbelly. I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist about this. Oh, that's funny. Band practice today, bro! You at the studio already? Be right there. Yeah! I think we're actually like right up here. Here goes.
Deep breaths, okay? You can do this.
Apparently, we were there the whole time and we did not see Adit come in. We were so focused on other stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. There he is! Rama, took you long enough. Hey guys. Everyone's here on time, huh? Yeah, bro. Looks like you're the late one this time. Funny. Okay, enough stalling. Rama, show us the songs you've been working on. You've been so secretive, it's killing me. Okay, just give me a second. Should I play it now? Yes? Is that a question? Well, hey, why don't you set it up for us first? What's it about? What kind of vibe is it? Is it too different from our older stuff?
Whoa, silly questions.
At least Adit has the similar questions. While Dasha is like, is it too different? I know.
What if they're disappointed?
That doesn't matter right now. Yeah, it does. Why wouldn't? See, the problem with Rama is he's got two different things going on. You got the outside world, and then he's got Sinta in his mind. That's going to be very important, okay? So, bear that in mind. Right now, they don't know anything about what's going on in his mind. They just assume They just assume... They already know he's being distracted by something, but they don't quite know what. Okay, enough talking. Could you just play the song already? Yeah. It's exactly the direction we need to go in. Trust me. Okay, let's hear it then. Alright. If I suck, we get a second try at this. Oh, damn it. Whatever. Oh, I almost missed that one. That'd be the first time I missed it. Alright, let's see what they think. It's called Swaka. It's a work in progress, sure, but it's pretty much done. I wanted to talk about some things I'd been going through lately. And then when I started writing, it came to me all at once.
I remember. It was magical.
Yeah, magical. I think a song like this should be our comeback song.
Not a song like this, but this song. Right, Mama?
Then he's got two minds. In a way, Sinta is saying what he wants to hear. At the same time, I don't always fully agree with what she's saying in his mind. Yeah. This song should be our comeback song. What do you think? I think it's pretty cool, Rama.
He's lying.
What gives you the indication that he's lying? What, that smile on his face? You think? Yeah. That's why I said it. Are you okay? I'm fine. Now you're getting a little defensive there, my dude. Calm down. You're getting too defensive. What about you, Tasha? Yeah. I think maybe it could work. Why maybe? Well, the subject matter feels a bit different, doesn't it? Different how? We have a lot of songs about love and life, so what's new? We have a lot of songs about love and life, yeah, but this feels a bit heavy. Okay, Tasha, I'm gonna ask you one question. Have you heard of soft rock music? Because that's typically what they do. Okay, sometimes they do get heavy. Just depends on the song. Yeah.
Huh? How's it heavy?
You don't need to answer. You don't need to know the answer to that question. It's obvious.
Maybe she just doesn't like it because it's about me.
Are you sure about that? What? No way. Oh, I mean, I get. I guess. I mean, it's just personal. The song. The personal quality isn't what I was talking about. Listen, I know as well as anyone here that this is about Simta. She was my friend too, remember? But as a band we have more to say. What do you mean? You don't want to play the song? Hey, no one's saying that. Just give it a chance. Let's all play it first and then you can tell me your real feelings. These are my real feelings, Rama. He has a point though, Tasha. Let's give it a try. If we like it, then we'll practice it for the show. And if we don't like it, then we'll fight about it after. Fighting? We're not fighting!
Well, if it looks like a duck...
I don't know the rest of the sayings. I'm not gonna act like I do. Fine, Adit. Let's play! Alright, so now is where we're gonna get some lyrics. I better not get a copyright claim on this. Or a strike for that matter. I'm waiting for like a button change here. I knew it! I was waiting for it and I still messed it up. I pressed the wrong button on that one.
Suaka yang buat hatiku terbuka.
That's actually a really good song. I like this. I liked it. That was.
It sounded okay to me.
Yeah, I missed a good amount of that and it sucked. Really? I mean, sure, but okay isn't perfect. Oh? I thought it was fine. We did the best we could considering we only learned the song now. Yeah, of course. But Dasha, some of your playing fell off in the beginning. Maybe instead of coming on so strong, you could soften it? Remember, it's supposed to be a love song. Uh, and Adit, you were off beat. Nope! That was actually a different technique I've been practicing. Like it? I thought it'd go pretty well with the song. Well, it didn't. Not really, anyway. Dude, you being a little bit too critical on your bandmates. Literally, it's like, it's their first time playing it with the... this is your first time playing it, and you're criticizing them like you've done it like, I want to say at least 5 separate times now. Oh. Well, I mean... Don't take it the wrong way. I'm not saying you were bad. It's just that this song is more sentimental than that. It needs a softer touch.
Adi doesn't have a softer touch. At all.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried. Worried about me? What? Who are you talking about? No one. Let's try it again, but this time let's soften things a lot more. Rama, this band isn't just yours. It's ours too. We get a say in how we want to play. Yeah, you wrote the song, but practices are where we hone the sound. It's the Sigmund Freud sound, not the Rama sound, remember?
Wow. She's being kind of harsh, isn't she?
I don't think so, because when you're in a band, it's a team effort. You can't just automatically just be like, guys, listen, we're doing things my way and no other way at all. You gotta communicate. It's about teamwork. That's the whole point of it. A band is like a team. It pretty much is. Because it's all about teamwork. Because if it's just, hey, Daniel Barry, how you doing tonight? But as I was saying real quick, before I said hello to Daniel Barry, you gotta understand, it's all about, it's a team effort. It's all about communication. It's all about being in rhythm with one another. And practices make perfect. It's not gonna be perfect at the very beginning, maybe not even the second time or the third time, but over time, in general, it's going to get better than the last time as long as you stick with it. But if you keep acting like it's all about one person's thoughts and not so much as the other people's, it's not gonna go well for that. Alright? That's just how it is. Rama? Hello? Are you serious right now? Yeah, I just... Dude. I mean, I'm not doing all this for my sake alone. It's for the band. Yeah, but contrary to popular belief, the band isn't just you. Remember when we used to do things as a team? We should be allowed to contribute ideas. And I think the way Adit and I played the song is fine. I didn't say it wasn't good, I just said it wasn't what this song needs. I kinda hinge toward what you just said. The second half of what you just said, in a way, kinda correlates with with the first bit. So you're saying it's not fine then? Whoa, can we chill? Dacia has a point. Can't we just talk about changing up the playing methods? I hear what you guys are saying, but I just don't know. Hmm. 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 This is a tricky position to be in. See, I hear what you guys are saying, but I just don't know. We can talk about it, sure, but if you play it the original way, you'll see I'm right. Hmm. Uh. See, I'm thinking about what I would say, and quite frankly, I probably would not be saying either one of these two things myself. Hmm. I probably would say something like this because, um, this does not sound like me too that much. Not too much. I think this would be more closely to me than this, so we'll go with this one. I'm open to change, but is this really the best time? With this song? Come on, let's just try it again. No! I'm not playing it again just because you want it to be your way. That's pointless. What, are we being graded? No, we're not, but we should at least be on the same page. Well, I agree with that. We do need to be on the same page, Drama. But forcing your way and making us play the way you would isn't helping. We have a show in 3 weeks, you know. We should be working together.
Why can't she see that's what you're trying to do?
I don't know. I don't get it either. What? What don't you get? What? You keep getting distracted. Is there something else more important than the band?
Maybe not more important, but equally as important.
Cinta, be quiet. That was not the right thing to say. I'm being honest. Wait, shush. Don't tell me to shush! See, he's talking to Cinta in his head, but she thinks he's talking to her.
Don't tell me to shush either.
Damn! I'm sorry, but I just find that line a bit hilarious. Damn. I'm trying to think. I can't think. Rama, listen. We really don't have time for this. Exactly. Which is why we should just play it again. But we played it already. Why don't we spend some time making tweaks? Let's play it again first. We're wasting time, guys. You don't get to disappear for a year, come back and then boss us around. Last time I checked, you weren't our manager. Because you are. Because you are, right? Rama. Wow. Oh. Ooh. I gotta admit that is not a good thing to be saying. I, I didn't mean that. I'm not sure I meant that. Hey, maybe you did. Whatever. But at least I stepped up for our future. Can't say the same about you. Okay, Tasha, we don't. Why don't we. And now you've come back with another sappy song that makes us sound like amateurs. Not everything is about you, Rama. Das. So what do you want us to sing about, then? Waiting tables and working for no. Oh my god, dude. That is just going overboard, okay? I'm gonna say it again because I did stop mid-sentence, but that's kind of crossing the line. So what do you want us to sing about then? Waiting tables and working for nothing? Whoa, Rama, that's mean. That's really mean, Rama. I'm... Man. You didn't need to say all that, you know. What?
Ugh, he's siding with Dasha too?
D Sinta, if you haven't noticed, this man has been the middleman at this point. He was kind of not happy with what Dasha said earlier. Now he's not happy with Rama. He's not taking anybody's side. He's just stating how he feels in this moment right now.
Hello? Can't you hear me?
He can hear you, he just doesn't know what to say. I can hear you. Huh? I'm... Tasha. That was... Okay, guys. Clearly jumping back into this thing isn't going so well. What do you mean? We barely did one full practice. We just need to try again. Rama, you say you want to make the band work, but you won't even listen to us. We understand what you went through with Sinta, but try to understand us too. It's been a year. We all want to succeed, so trust us a bit too, okay? Let's call it for today. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that sucked. You're quiet. You think I was wrong too, don't you?
No. But then, does it matter what I think?
Of course! What do you think matters to me more... What you think matters to me more than anything?
Ooh. But should it?
What do you mean?
Dama, I love this song. But you want to be in this band, right?
I'm curious to see where she's going with this. That's why I'm not saying anything. Yeah. More than anything.
So two things matter to you more than anything. Sounds like you have a problem, Rama. Which matters more?
Ooh. They both do. You both do. Tasha just needs some time. Same with Adit. I bet they'll both come around. At our next practice, you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see indeed.
All right, Rama.
Alright. Alright, the 8th day has ended and we are now on the 9th. September 9th, 2017. 8 years ago, almost. Hey Rama, it's me. Still interested in the trial shift? You can come in and work today.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how it goes.
This should be fun, right?
Yeah. Yo, thanks for sharing the song this day. No, it was touched. It was neat, to be honest. Felt less stressful than playing for Adit and Tasya. Yeah, it makes sense. Pop on by to Menor's whenever. I'll be there to hear your little songs. Alright. So we are gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just cut over to this area right over here. W block. So we're gonna go ahead and start our shift. And I, as a person that does have experience with customer service, will also be judging Rama on his performance. There are so many types of coffee. How am I supposed to find out which one they're using? I tried asking them, but they're so mean to me. Took you long enough. Hey, I came as fast as I could, literally. Sure. Okay, enough stalling. Let's see if you're cut out for this. I'm not going to hover, but if you need any help, you know where to find me. In the back room, taking a break. Hey!
Don't worry, Rama. You can do this.
Sinta, respectfully, I will be the judge of this, okay? Good luck. Okay. I can do... So right now, Rama is doing the right thing. He's trying to get himself hyped. He's trying to get himself positive. Positive vibes, positive thoughts, everything positive. He's trying to be prepared, even if he has no idea what he's doing. How hard could it be? And you just messed up, because now you're gonna jinx yourself, my boy. Hello. Welcome. Thanks. Could I get a vanilla latte with cinnamon on top? Sure, 1 second. That'll be 8,000... What does RP mean in this? I'm just gonna say what I'm thinking of and say, rupee. Sure.
You're doing great.
Sinta, I think you may have just jinxed it already. Sorry. I don't know how to say this, but... Is this really what you call a cinnamon sprinkle? Sorry? I asked for cinnamon on top, and usually you're supposed to sprinkle it on top. Is it supposed to be like where you take like a little small thing where you put it in between your in your fingers, and then you just do let me turn my camera on so you guys know exactly what I'm saying, what I'm showing here. Give me a second. I want to turn my camera on for the first time in forever. But yeah, I'm talking like where you just like take your hand, get some of the cinnamon, and then you just do this motion where you're just like sprinkling it all on on it, so that way you're not putting too much on it. Alright, back to no camera. I don't have a problem with my camera being on, but just saying. Alright, anyway. This looks like you just dunked a teaspoon of cinnamon on it. Oh, right. Sorry, I can make it again. Will I have to pay twice? Okay. In normal circumstances, no. They already paid for it. So typically you don't really have to do it again. You don't have to do it again. The thing is, okay, so in this situation, Rama should think about this. Why would a customer want to pay twice for something that you messed up on? So in essence, they should, since they only paid for one, so they should only be given one. If you mess up, you have to throw it out and then make a new one. That's typically how it goes, especially in the restaurant business, where you go up to the counter, you tell them this messed up. I don't like how this is done because it's typically done like this way. And so typically they have to throw that out. Either they have to throw it out and they make a new one for you, or if it can be cooked again, if it's in, I only know this through Hell's Kitchen from Gordon Ramsay, okay? But yeah, I'm pretty sure the answer would be no. No, you don't have to worry about paying for it again. I will fix this for you. Because you technically only paid for one and not two. But here Rama says, I don't think so. Okay, don't worry about it. I can manage. Now the whole point of customer service is to have the customer leave happy. If they leave upset, they're not gonna go back. They're more than likely not gonna come back again. Especially if you're the one running the register, unless you've gotten better at it. They might be willing to give a new person a second chance somewhere down the line, but for a time being, no.
Sheesh.
Cinta, unless you know how it is with customer service, you be quiet. I'm just saying. I know what literally, the person behind the microphone knows what it's like working in customer service. It is my job to make sure that a customer leaves happy. Is it always going to happen? No, not always. But I try to make it to where they leave happy. That's the whole point. We don't know what kind of job she's had before. If she's even had a job. So, if she has had a job, but it's not involving customer service, she honestly has no room to talk. Usually people that know the struggle of customer service, they should be the one to talk. I'm being honest. But I will say it doesn't hurt for second opinions. Because sometimes what happens in customer service could be common sense to the outside world. Where's Kakamoose? They're not in today? Well, I'm new, so they're in the back while I work on my first shift. That's a shame. They were always great for a chat. Coffee and a conversation. What a concept! Yeah, I guess that sucked.
Oh, it was only the first customer.
Yeah, But while he may have gained some experience from that, let's see how the second customer goes.
Ooh, here comes another.
Well, hot jasmine tea, nothing in it. This one is in a rush. I'm gonna assume lunch. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say lunch break, and she's in a hurry. Okay, coming right up.
Well, at least the order is easy. No way you can screw this up.
Cinta, stop saying that! Thanks for the vote of confidence. Excuse me? Nothing. Hot jasmine tea, that'll be 5,000 rupees. Here you go. Can I get a receipt? It's a business purchase. Please tell me he at least knows how a receipt how the printer works. A tea? Yes, it's for a client. DoorDash / Uber Eats / Grubhub. That type of deal. That's the reference. Okay. Yeah, because typically you need to take a picture of the receipt, so that way if a customer doesn't like it, they could ask for a refund. I partly agree and don't agree with it, because I say partly because I had a really bad experience with DoorDash one time. One time I had a bad experience with DoorDash. Other times, it's been pretty well good. But sometimes it can be, but it is what it is. Alright, but the worst experience I ever had with DoorDash, which was the one bad experience I've had, I ordered something, I think it was from McDonald's or Wendy's. And I was waiting for my food. And I was looking on the app, but then there was a time where I wasn't looking on the app. And then when I looked at it after a certain time passed, I noticed my order was no longer on the map. Which is weird because for some reason, well, it's weird because I didn't have my order. So then I'm thinking like, well, what could have happened? Then it clicked. Something told me that that whoever had my order took it for themselves. DoorDash needs to ban on people like that. Like if they do that even once, they should be banned from doing that. And then look up that person's name and just like put an all points bulletin for all the other apps that are like that, Uber Eats, Grubhub, etc., that kind of stuff. Let them know about it so that way if that person were to try to apply to those guys, that person could not go to them either. As much as they would want to. But this was before they made you have to use the receipt to get a refund. So thankfully I got my refund, so I'll give DoorDash all the credit for that. But otherwise, no. I didn't. That was just a bad experience, the worst one I've had. I knew I should have gone to a different cafe. Workers here are so judgmental.
Uh-oh.
Cinta, you did it again. You jinxed it. No, I didn't mean it that way. Sorry. Here's your receipt. It's not itemized? See, the problem is, Cockmoose came into this expecting Rama to know what he's doing. The problem is, Rama does not know what he's doing. So, oh my goodness, never mind. Now, I will say, that person acted like a Karen in a way with that little bit at the end. Like, she was understandably frustrated. But if you're not careful, you could act like a Karen. You could sound like one, I should say. That sucked.
Should we ask Moose for help?
No, it'll be fine. Not every customer will be like those ones. We used to come here all the time. The problem is you're thinking like a customer, not as a employee. Rama. That's the problem right now. You're thinking too much like a customer and not much like an employee. Are you guys hiring? Uh. All right. So this would be one where he would have to get cockmoose, because cockmoose would know for sure if they're hiring or not. I tried to find you online and send a CV, but so far no luck. I've worked retail and service. Actually, I've done corporate jobs too. I'm great with phones. Oh, well, sorry. We're not hiring right now. You should have let the boss handle that, Rama. Ah, damn. Oh, but wait, will you be hiring soon? I don't know how to answer that. I'm actually new, too. What? You? When did you get hired? Just today, actually.
Wrong answer, Emma.
Yes, Cinta, you and I agree on that. Why would you say that? Why would you even get involved in this? You should have just let Cockmoose handle it. Not literally, but if I was not having my hat on and my headphones on, I would be ripping my hair out. Because what are you doing, Rama? Hey, are you lying to me? Are you trying to say this place isn't hired because you don't want me to work here too? Huh? No, that's ridiculous. Why would I do that? We don't even know each other. Yeah, exactly! Why does this guy, I'm not even kidding when I say that, why does this guy giving me that South Park running gag of these are the jams? Why is he giving me those vibes right now? Where's the manager? I want to talk to someone in charge, and it sure as hell ain't you. This guy's comment made me remember something. Back when I used to work at a retail store before my current place of employment, which is also a bit of a store in itself. I remember the first night I worked at that place literally my previous workplace. I was talking with two other people. We were just having a conversation, and we were in front of the customer service area. And then this guy comes up to us, and he has this problem, and he has this really bad attitude. And he's like, I want to talk to the manager. And this one person that knows this better than we do, tries to talk to him calmly, because that's what you're supposed to do. And this dude's like, well, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 people, so one of you's gotta be the manager. She eventually takes him away from us, and I'm just like, just because there's 3 people here doesn't mean one of us is the manager automatically, because the manager could be somewhere else. You can't just be like that. You gotta calm down too with that.
What do we do?
Get Cockmoose. I've said it like 5 times now. Get Cockmoose. I don't know. You don't know where the manager is? Are you lying to me again? No, just 1 second. Help! Are you the manager? Yep. This guy says you aren't hiring, but he also said he got hired today. So which one is it? Both. It's just like silence. Ah! Yeah, sorry. Fine. Thanks. I didn't expect they would get so aggravated about that. Well, that's what customer service is. You have to be honest, but you have to be prepared. Right. With that said, you are only one of those things. Honest? Absolutely! Huh. I don't think you're a good fit for this place, Rama. I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but, well, I'm the boss, so it's my job.
They don't seem sad about this at all.
It's business, Cinta. As much as no matter how he feels, he's gotta put the business first, above all else. I guess. Sorry, Ram. It's fine. Thanks for taking a chance on me. Listen. Customer service might not be your thing, but I know you're one hell of a musician. I'm gonna suggest something. You may not like it, though. Try me. Ever thought of busking? Oh, no. Hold up a second, I gotta ask this. Hey, Siri. What does busking mean? Let's see. I'm just gonna move on from that, because that doesn't really answer my question. We're moving on. Oh no. I'm not saying you set up shop outside. You could perform some songs in here if the mood is right. Nothing that would get you in trouble with your bandmates. So none of my new stuff? Exactly. I don't love the idea, but you have no other options. Correct. I know. You came to me for a job. I knew you were broker than broke before you even said it. I'll text you when we're in need of some Rama music. Then you come in here, play some songs, and earn a bit of change. Sound good?
It's better than nothing, Rama.
Yeah, I agree with Zinta.
I say you do it for now.
Zinta and I are in full agreement with this. Good job. That's a rare thing. Be mindful of that. Yeah, alright. Perfect. Now get out of here. I'm losing money by the second with you behind the counter. Hey! Alright. So, on the start of the 9th day, we have somebody over here. Not here, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So, for the time being, starting on the 9th, we have Mira here. So if you want to get the best ending with Mira, you got to be here. I think about every time. Hey, Mira. Hey, Mira. Rama, hey. What a nice surprise. Oh, hey, Mira. It's good to see you too. Are you here for a poetry reading? Not this time. I guess I'm just a bookstore enjoyer. A bookstore enjoyer? Basically, she's saying she's a bookworm. Well, this bookstore specifically, I know the owners. Oh, and I help out here sometimes. Ah, you like volunteering here? You probably should have led with that. Why lead with work when I could lead with books? Well, okay, book club president. I'm not book president of the book club. I'm head of the book club. It's a pretty powerful position, you know. Words are basically magic. Definitely. The right words can really inspire you. Oh, is that why you came in? Looking for the right words? Something like that. No better place for words than a bookstore. Right! Books teach us so much. people overlook them because they're not flashy. That and I said and or for a reason, they lack imagination. Like, when you read a book, you just picture everything going on in your head. You picture what the characters look like. You picture, like, whether it's from a movie adaptation or if it's from what the book actually tells you about them. In either way, you just picture everything going on in your head. Trust me, I've had that. I remember the first time I've ever had that happen. I remember reading the book Aragon. I think it was Aragon. It was like what's his name? I can't think of it. I think it was like Christopher Paolini or something like that. The guy that wrote Aragon. It was something in his books. And uh I remember having it was a book. It was like one of those it was like a fantasy fiction kind of. It was like a fantasy book. I can't remember the name of it though, but I remember some of the characters made me think of different characters from shows that I used to watch from, or that I've seen advertisements for. So like for the main character, I was thinking of that one kid from the Secret Saturdays. Some people may know may know that show. Um, we had that, and then I had this and then there was this cat character. I don't even know where I got it. Like, it was just an original imagination of a cat character. But but I would picture how it would look, how it would act, and how it would, like, the faces it would, like, like its actions, and how it would, like, its posture and everything when it would say something. It was actually good. And that was honestly when I started liking books. Because before that, I did not really care for books because of the accelerated reading program. Because it made me feel like I was being forced to read a book. But then when I got in middle school, and it became less about being forced to read it and more like I could read these books if I wanted to. Uh, yeah. Of course, the library would not let you read a book below your reading level for some reason, but they did have a good amount of books in the middle school and the high school too. So yeah. Anyway, but they're engaging in a really cool way. That's like I just said.
She's making me want to read something.
You are in his mind, and he's probably got many books in his mind, so you can probably read them. Sorry. Like I said, a big bookstore enjoyer. Yeah, I think that's cool. It's never been me, but oh, look at that. They're blushing. They're both blushing. That's cute. That really is cute. Maybe I want to change that? Ooh, okay. So grab a few books that look good to you. And I'll help you figure out which one to try first. Oh, sure. Thanks. Can I ask you about The Mind and Body Connection by A.J. Perbesi? The Earl of Monte Cristo by Alan Z. We're referencing, don't we? The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Wait, hold on. Hold on, are these actual books? Hold on, I gotta ask Siri these. Hey Siri, look up the book The Mind and Body Connection by Dr. A.J. Perbesi. I want to look these up on Amazon. No, that is not a thing there. I mean, it is the mind and body connection, but it's, not by that person. Let's see what else we got. Then it says the Earl of Monte Cristo. And the thing is, when you look it up, it just talks about the Count of Monte Cristo. And I'm not gonna look that up. I'm not looking that up. We're moving on a little bit more, sorry. And Island Treasures, a bold twist on Caribbean favorites by Chef Big P. And we go with this one because it more fits with us. Oh, they say this is a good book for understanding trauma in the body. How we need synergy between the physical and the mental to create real balance.
Do you think she knows what happened?
Huh. I've heard this is a good book for helping people process really heavy things. I guess this book will help me a lot then. Oh? Oh! Yeah, Regina did say that things have been hard for you this past year. It's pretty complicated. We don't have to talk about it. Okay. Well, there was a time not so long ago where I wasn't doing great. This book did help. I was working so much and my life was just work home, work home. I had no time for me. Yeah, getting too absorbed in one thing can really drain you. Exactly! But then I realized I deserve my own time too. So I took up more hobbies. I started writing poetry. I started reading more. Seems like Dr. Perbesi has really brought you out of your shell. Oh, totally! I hope he does the same for you.
Oh, Rama. I hope you do come out of your shell. Like a sweet little crab looking for something bigger now they've grown.
Interesting. You know what, Sinta? I'll be honest, that's a very interesting analogy you made there. Ha! Thanks for the recommendation. I guess if I want to start reading this, I'd better make it snappy.
Oh no! You can't make bad puns only I can spot.
Why not?
I'm in hell, aren't I? I'm in hell, and your wordplay is my eternal punishment.
Wow, okay. This is so exciting. I hope you liked it. I'm still getting to know you, so it might not be a perfect fit. But I think it's a good start. This was fun. When I finish this one, would you help me pick out another? Of course! I'll be here. Enjoying the bookstore. Dude, Dude, if I ever get a car, I am in a point where I do kind of have to resort to using rides at the moment. But when I get my own car, first thing I'm gonna do, I won't go to a bookstore, but I'll go to a library. I might need to get a new library card because it's been a while since I last went there. But yeah. I love the library, man. It's so awesome. Mina. Hey, Rama. Hey, Mina. What's up? Just wanted to check in on your book rec. How's it going? It's pretty dry stuff, but it's interesting too, I guess. Okay. Okay. Sounds promising. Come back when you're ready for another one. Is it the 10th? Yeah, it's the 10th. Alright. So, are you guys ready for the memory? I'm gonna see if I can remember where we go. I think we go this way, don't we? I think we go this way, don't we? Oh, here's one right here. I gotta hold X on that, don't lie. Alright, let's see what this memory is. It was a rainy day. Sinta and Rama running. Rama holds his hand out to make sure that it doesn't rain. Sinta is over there like, I can't believe it rained. But she then she has a look on her face, and as they look out into the rain, they seem to be holding hands. Or like touching hands. But Sinta has an idea in her head. What is she doing? She's really happy, like she's about to tell him something. And he's like, wait, what? She runs out into the rain. He's shocked about it. What's going through her mind, I wonder? What is it? What? Is she... what? She looks like she's dancing. Oh, no! Oh, that's not cool, man. And of course he's laughing about it. She's giving him that look like, how dare you laugh at me? I remember. We got caught in the rain here. And you told me you were going to do this rain dance to make it leave. You were so sure about it too.
It worked, didn't it?
It did.
That's because I'm magic.
Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face.
I couldn't either. But come on, what other answer could there be? You need to change the weather? You call me.
I was gonna, just like how, if there's something weird in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? The Ghostbusters? Like that?
Everyone knows that, Rama.
Sure. Well, I guess luck is still a form of magic.
I'd say I'm more magical than lucky. If I was lucky, well...
Yeah, she bringing back that memory.
Sorry. Didn't mean to bring that up.
It's okay. I mean, it's not, but it is. You know what? I wish you had taught me that rain dance. Bet it'd be really useful to know.
Yeah, I really should have. Thanks, Rama.
Alright, so we're gonna head over here because, like I said, if you want to get the best ending, you gotta go over here. Not over here. I meant, over here. Let's see what Mira's got to say. Hey, Mira! Rama, hey! Hi, Mira. Oh, sorry, are you working? Well, I'm working on something. I'm not sure, I'm not exactly ready to share it yet, though. Yeah, I know that feeling. Sometimes I gotta let a song grow for months before it's ready. Hmm. It's a delicate process, isn't it? Sharing your innermost thoughts? Well, yeah. But Mira, you're so open about everything. It's hard to imagine what you'd struggle to put into words. All these books and you're judging me by my cover? Wow. Yeah, the old saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. Seriously though, I think everybody has some truth they're trying to express. And I'm no different. Huh. Well, I'm interested to hear about it. When you're ready, obviously. Well, until then, what can I help you with? I guess recommendation. Only if you have time. I finished that first book and I didn't fall asleep once. Impressive! So you liked it? I guess, or at least I liked what you told me about it. It didn't make me sleepy or anything.
Rama! Books are Mira's passion and you're being rude.
Wow, wow, thanks, Rama.
Huh?
She's taking it as a joke. Can you see that? You know, last time you pulled a really good book. I'm curious as to what you did today. Wanna go see? Yeah, and thanks. I really appreciate it. Could you tell me about... Let's see that. Mount Cristo. Hmm. Alexander Dumas. Yeah, that's the Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Island Treasures, a bold twist on Caribbean favorites by Chef Big P. Now let's... You know what? Let's get let's do this one. Oh, Cristo? You went for a classic! You know, many people consider it to be the greatest revenge story of all time. Really? Why? The protagonist has his life ruined by the people around him. They humiliate him, rob him of his position, and have him imprisoned. Is there a happy ending? Well, he comes back as an earl, ready to seek his revenge. The whole book is basically his very convoluted web of vengeance. So it's about the satisfaction of just desserts rather than neat conclusions? Something like that. But there's always been debate about whether the revenge was supposed to be gratifying, or if the story is a cautionary tale about taking revenge too far. Should wrongs be righted? Or is revenge ultimately hollow?
Seems like the Earl is a character trapped in his own past.
I love how Sinto says that like she's saying, just like someone I know. Sometimes knowing yourself in the past is better than feeling lost in the present. But revenge is so vindictive, unnecessary. We should first define necessary. The idea that revenge is bad is a modern value. At some point in history, avenging a misdeed was an honorable thing to do. And even now, perspectives have changed. Grudges are powerful things. They can take over your entire life. It's like grief, in a way. I think I understand what you mean. What Dimas felt his entire life might not be grief, but mockery, humiliation, and betrayal rooted in discrimination. It's telling that his stories are brimming with victims of gross injustice. He makes a great case for channeling personal strong emotions into writing.
That sounds just like what you do, Rama.
Yeah, like my songwriting. Exactly! And just as you pour your feelings into those songs, Dimas poured his pain into his writing. Or at least, I think he must have. It's comforting to believe that he used his novels to work through his own mistreatment. I hope your music can bring you a sense of repose, Rama. Tell the world of what hurt you, and perhaps your heart will grow a little lighter. Let me know what you think of it. Maybe by then I'll be ready to show you what I'm working on. Maybe. And if not, that's cool too. With art, timing is everything.
Remember what I used to say when I was worrying?
When you know, you know. I couldn't agree more. The 10th day is over, and now we're on the 11th. I will say this next bit, but I'm gonna stop after the cutscene airs. After the cutscene ends. Actually, there is no cutscene. So, I will actually go, since Mina and Maria, but I'll go ahead and I'll actually go ahead and end there. Yeah. I'll go ahead and end there. So that, thank you guys, hope you guys, gotta find the right wording. But with that said, thank you guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Afterlove EP. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys, and I know it's been so long since I last did this, but if you guys want to see more of Afterlove EP, hit that subscribe button, bell notification, know the bell icon to know when I go live with Afterlove EP, or if you want to go for all of them, to know when I go live with whatever crosses my mind, whether it be this game, WWE, or even anything book or conversation worthy that I might discuss. You know, that option's there. But like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, or a good morning to you if it is the start of your day. And with that, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, regardless of what time zone you're in. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Forrest Walpole, signing off.